Hey guys, what's up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review, and today we're taking a look at this Donatello Ninja Turtles action figure. We've taken a look at one best action figure before on the channel. It was the Napoleon Dynamite figure, and it was pretty decent. I was aware that they were doing turtles, I'd seen Leonardo and things, but they were pretty expensive. I mean, I think they were definitely over £20. I'd seen a couple for 30 and things, and I really wasn't bothered about picking any up, especially because I have the NECA turtles. I have a couple cool Playmates turtles, and we can take a closer look at them in comparison later on in this video. But the other day I was in town and a store had this for really good price, pretty heavily discounted, and I couldn't resist because I do love the Ninja Turtles at the moment. I've just read The Last Ronin, and it was fantastic, so highly recommend that. And let's see if I highly recommend this figure. Let's take a closer look at it. Before we do, guys, let me know down in the comment section below who your favourite Ninja Turtle is. Mine's is probably Leonardo, but I do like them all, so let me know what you guys think down below. While you're down there, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And let's not wait any longer, let's take a closer look at this Donatello best action figure. So first of all, let's take a look at the box. We have just this mumbo jumbo up the top, Ninja Turtles and Nickelodeon logo here. We've got the figure on display, and it does look really good, you know, just seeing it in box here. The other reason I wanted to pick this thing up is because the NECA Turtles are 7-inch scale, Playmates Turtles are just pretty big and chunky. As I said, we'll take a closer look at them in a second, but this figure looks like it would scale a bit better with Marvel Legends. I guess we'll find out. Cool image of Donatello here, Ninja Turtles, Donatello. Awesome pictures of the turtles on the side, not much here, and we get the back. 31 points of articulation, picture of the figure, which is really cool. All the different accessories, incredible sculpt details, mumbo jumbo at the bottom. If you want to read that right up, hit the pause button now, and let's get Donatello out of the box, which I actually really like. I think this box is really good. And so here is Donnie out of the packaging, and we get this best action sticker. We saw this before, and you know, pretty cool touch. I'll probably stick it on something, put that to the side, and let's take a closer look at the accessories that Donatello comes with. We get all these alternative hands, which I think is great. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 interchangeable hands with this figure, and they're all sculpted really nicely. The green is pretty vibrant, it's a light green, and I don't mind it at all, but just thought I'd point that out. We get this hand here, and yeah, another one here, so a good range of hands, as well as the ones that are slotted in there at the moment. Get this slice of pizza, which is always cool, works well with Spider-Man figures and things as well. But yeah, it looks decent. Maybe, you know, painting the crust a different colour, but it does look good, and I do like how it kind of dips off at the end there. We get this, which I'm guessing, is this going to pour it on his back? So yeah, I don't really know why that came separately. You know, that could have easily just have been put on the figure. Sits pretty low. I can't really remember in the early cartoons. I watched more of the like 2003 show more than the 80s ones, but did it always sit that low? Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, weird how that came separately. I would have expected that just to have sat on. And let's see how well the bow staff fits in there. Yeah, that actually fits really well. I really like that. That looks awesome. Yeah, that looks sick. Really happy with that. And let's take a closer look at the bow staff before we just keep it in there. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Just kind of looks like a wooden stick. It's got slight sculpted detail in there. Not complaining at all, you know, it does the trick. Really happy with that. And we get this alternate head, which is really cool. We get both of these expressions here, kind of neutral one, and this happier looking Donatello one here. So really good range of accessories here. We get the weapon, the pizza slice, interchangeable hands, alternate head. Not too much to complain about at all. Let's take a closer look at the figure itself. I really like the neutral sculpt here. I like the wee bandana bit at the back that kind of just, you know, drips down. I don't think there's much range of movement in the head. It can move left and right, slightly up and down, but yeah, not too much movement there. We get this really nice belt going round the bottom here, the on there, which looks good. The colours are very good, you know, the brown, the yellow here, the green and the purple, all pretty bright, bold. I like it. Already said about this here, it looks really good with the bow staff in, and the shell looks good as well. Different green to the rest of the body. Yeah, this thing looks pretty worth it, man. Like, if you're looking for a Turtles figure, this looks good. You've got butterfly joints, which I've noticed. Let's see if they're gonna move. Yeah, this one moves here. I can't really get that. Oh goodness. That was definitely stuck on there. What's going on there? Let's see. Yeah, it was just a bit stuck. That will probably wipe off that kind of excess plastic. I'll take a closer look at that when the video ends. But you've got the butterfly joints here, upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Not much movement there. Is this arm even gonna move up? Yeah, it's just a bit stiff. Yeah, you've got the double jointed elbows, but it doesn't really move more than what a single jointed elbow would. You get the wrist moving backwards, forwards, will rotate round there. Wow, that's stiff. And you can kind of see some gappage in the upper bicep, so I'm definitely going to be careful there. This arm, it has so much better movement, a lot more fluid, so I think this one just needs some hot water on it. Yeah, nothing really. You can slightly move the upper body if you hold them at the sides there, but with the shell here, not going to get much range of movement in the torso area. The legs are moving forwards, backwards, upper bicep swivel will move out a fair bit. Double jointed knees, once again, not really moving much more than a single joint. Foot backwards and forwards, and it will pivot around as well. Good range of articulation here, but I really want to see how this scales with the rest of the figures in my collection. So here is the Best Action Donatello next to the NECA Donatello, and I just love these NECA turtles, man. They are just different breed. They look so good on display. Not many turtle figures are going to beat these in my opinion. Totally different sort of figure though. This is a lot smaller, and I guess it's a lot cheaper as well. Maybe not though if you're getting it for the standard retail price. If you are spending around £30 on these turtle figures, I'd probably recommend going for the NECA over them. But yeah, let's swap it up here and put in a Playmates turtle. So here is a Playmates Raphael, and I guess I ended up just kind of collecting these because they were cheap as chips on eBay. I got one because it looked like a fun piece. I thought it would scale well with Marvel Legends, but it is just once again a bit bigger, a bit bulkier, and that's why I kind of went for this more smaller, sleeker Donatello figure. Yeah, comparing them, you can see this one is a lot bigger, this one looks a lot more sleek, and with that being said, let's shove in the likes of a Marvel Legends. So here is our Best Action Donatello next to the Amazing Friends Spider-Man, and yeah, bit smaller, isn't he? He's not scaling too well with the Marvel Legends here, but it could be worse. I'd still be happy to take pictures of these figures together. Here is a hand ninja, we can pretend it's a foot ninja. Yeah, Donatello, I guess he's more the 5-inch scale here, not scaling the best with the 6-inch figures. Let me shove in a couple of smaller figures for comparison. Here is Donatello next to, I think this is a DC Icons Batman. We took a closer look at him on the channel, and I think these guys work a lot better. These guys actually look really cool next to one another, and I'm really happy with these two, especially because I love the Batman vs Ninja Turtles animated film, and seeing these two side by side look really cool. Another smaller figure, we have the Spider-Man 3 movie figure, and this might work as well. It's just a shame that the articulation and sculpt on these Spider-Man 3 movie figures weren't the best, but yeah, doesn't work, does it? But at least they stand the same height. And so there we have it for this Best Action Donatello Ninja Turtles figure, and I think it's a great wee figure. I definitely wouldn't be spending full price on this. This was more around the £10 price mark, and if I saw another Ninja Turtles Best Action figure for around that price, I probably would pick it up just to keep adding to these guys, because this one is pretty good. A lot of accessories, I love the colours, I love the sculpt. It's a fun wee piece. It's just kind of finding the figures to scale well with them, and I'm happy that Batman does look pretty good next to him. So I'm definitely going to hold on to him. Probably going to keep my eye out in the same shop, see if they put Leonardo, Raphael, Mikey, any of those ones up for a discount, because I'm really happy with this guy. Let me know what you guys think of these figures down in the comment section below. While you're down there, guys, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'll also leave the link to my Instagram in the description below, and I'll definitely be putting some photos of Donnie up on there pretty soon. Feel free to hop on over to the channel page as well. It would mean a lot if you could check out any of my other videos, and it means a lot that you've watched this one right here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you on the flip flop later. Cheers.